here today with the incredible Lucrezia. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
And we are here to talk about all things legal for your blog and for your business, because this is one of those areas that, like, we start our blogs and we just throw caution to the wind, and then somebody says, like, oh, I got the big S word, I got sued, or like they got into some kind of trouble, and then suddenly it's like a panic of like running around chasing, like, what do I need to protect myself? So let's prevent that from happening.
So let me state this. This is a disclaimer. So before we start and we go, we dive into all the legal things that we will address today, I just want to make sure that we all know that today is just, this chat doesn't constitute legal advice. So even if I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyers here today. Yes, all the information, all the tips that I will share with you today, just for educational purposes only. So I don't know, you can go on my website, you can read my full disclaimer so that we know what's happening here. But yeah, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And this, like, you will have to do this is just like first step. Do this every time that you publish a blog post, anything. Just I always have a disclaimer that is, so that disclaimer. Maybe we can cut through this later.
Okay, and so this is going to be our last question. Does putting the copyright logo on the bottom of pages, like we're talking like printables or something, actually do anything? Does it protect me against someone who wants to steal my stuff and claim it as their own?
That's a tricky question. I love the question, but it's quite tricky in the sense that you don't need to do that. But when I say don't need, I mean that you're not required by law, because the moment that you create something, is you own the copyright to that thing. So copyright is an inherent right. So you don't have to prove anything. Like the moment you create something that is new, that is, is yours by default. All right. So you don't need to, but it's a good thing to have it, because there are so many benefits in having it. So the first one is that you remind people that it's yours, because not many people know, so if someone comes on your website or buys you like a printable from you, they don't know. I mean, most people know, but there are some that might not know, and it's okay. They might not know that that content is yours and is your copyright, and they can't use it the way, like, freely. So having that copyright reminds them that copyright notice reminds them that it's not for them to use it freely. It's your own copyright. So he will work as a deterrent from someone that actually wants to steal it, because they will know, okay, this person knows what they're talking about. They copyrighted, and So it's a deterrent. It also look good because it's more like, makes you look
official.
More. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. The funny thing is that even though you don't need to have a copyright notice on your work, actually having it is a condition in places like the US, where you can sue for copyright infringement. If you have a copyright notice, so that if you actually claim the copyright on something, you can then sue someone if you infringe your copyright. So I would say have it. It's not, it's not something, all my websites have it. And not only, so basically what I do is I put it on anything that I create. So it's on all my ebooks, all my courses, and I explain what people can or cannot do with that content that I provide.
Yeah.
And it's good so that they can have, it's like how we were saying about Canva. It's kind of a license to say, okay, you can do this, so you can use it for your personal use, so you can read it and learn from it, but you can't resell it, or you decide. Yeah. So I actually have a copyright notice template, which I can give free so that everyone can use on on the
Here's the one.
It's very.
That's it.
Yeah. Yes.
I came prepared.
Oh, wow, good. It's basically it can be used for anything. It's very versatile. It can be used for ebooks, it can be used for websites, it can be used for courses, for printables, anything, because it covers all the different scenarios. So yeah, it is a good idea to have it on everything so that people know, hi, this is copyright stuff, better not to touch. Like, I can use it, but I can't just copy and use it on my own website, for example.